Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley and I'm a professional circus performer who is currently on tour with Seven Fingers, and then I will be joining Infamous back in Australia in September. So in today's video I'm gonna be sharing with you my favorite travel essentials that has saved my life with touring. So you're welcome. What qualifies me for this is I've been performing professionally since 2018 and have lived out of a suitcase. So I feel like that qualifies me to share. I am also Australian and I've been working in the US and in Europe, which means I travel a lot back and forth from Australia to the US and from Australia to Europe, and those flights are long. I say I've got it pretty down, the whole traveling thing and the whole living out of a suitcase thing. So I'm going to share with you my travel essentials. Okay, starting off with one that most people should already have, and I know some people don't have this and some people haven't gotten onto this, but you need to. You need to get packing cubes. You have to have packing cubes. These are so good for organization. You fit more in your suitcases. You can find things in your suitcases easily. They're perfect. I have multiple sizes. So I have two that are this size, and then I have two that are this size. I have one big one, and then I've got one that is long this way. And they are so good and so handy. If you haven't hopped on the packing cube train, you need to get on it ASAP. It's going to change your world. You can get your hands on packing cubes quite easily. I believe I got mine off of Amazon. It doesn't matter what brand, but get them. My second item, this is a new one, and I did get this off TikTok shop. My TikTok feed was on about it. This is a neck pillow, a travel neck pillow. It's the turtle one. This is the bag that it comes in. This is her all wrapped up. So this is the one where you like put it on your neck. Let me wrap her up. And you wrap it around and you can just sleep like this. I'm yet to like use this for a full travel day, but even just like sitting with this on without leaning against anything or whatever, this is a vibe. This is a vibe. But honestly, if you don't have any sort of neck cushion, get a neck cushion. I read that I have a 6-hour train from Budapest to Prague in 2 weeks, and I was like, I'm gonna buy it. Comes in a little bag and it's got a little clip to clip it on the outside of your suitcase, and I feel like it's less bulky than the traditional donut style neck cushions. The next travel essential I have is a travel luggage scale. This one I think is good to have in your house anyway, even if you're not living out of a suitcase, but this one particularly if you're living out of your suitcase and you're changing cities, changing countries, moving around regularly, I highly recommend having one of these portable luggage scales. They're actually pretty easy to find. Again, you can get them on Amazon. I believe I got my first one from Aldi, and this one I did get from Argos. I forgot mine, and it's actually been a pain to tour without it, so I did purchase a new one. And this is like, especially if you are on tour and you're living out of your suitcases, to be able to weigh them is incredible, and it will save you embarrassing airport trips where you have to open up your suitcase, pull out your jeans, put on jackets, cram your carry-on. It'll save all of that airport hassle if you already know how to organize your bag. And also, you will buy things. Your suitcase will not weigh the same at the start of your trip to the end of your trip, so it is super important and life-changing. Get your hands on one. My next travel essential is one that is also doubles as a warm-up tool for me, but I travel with a massage ball in my hand luggage, especially for long-haul flights and flights where I have a layover. Being able to roll out in an airport in between flights. This could just be me being 30 now, and long-haul flights are not as comfy as they used to be. So being able to roll out in between flights, on the flight, you can put this in your back on the plane. So handy. So instead of putting it in my suitcase, I actually travel with it in my hand luggage, and it is changed my world. Another travel essential, this one seems self-explanatory, but if you don't already, having a good power bank. This charges my phone fully twice. Having a power bank and having it charged, that's on you. I can tell you to have one, but if you don't charge it, that's on you. But these are so handy, and I know that next week for me, I'm performing at a festival, and I doubt there's going to be lots of PowerPoints at a festival. So power bank is going to be my best friend. And so if you're not already on the power bank thing, get one. It's useful, especially you don't want to be stranded in another country where you don't speak the language and your phone dies. You don't want that. We don't want that for you. We want you to be safe. Have a power bank. You can get like really good ones that are sleek and small and can fit in your handbag that are good. So moving on to the next travel essential. This one's a little bit more for people who are on tour and living out of a suitcase, but I highly recommend having your own container. You can get ones that fold up like this, which are really easy to travel with in your suitcase, and you just pop them open, and you have a little food container. This comes in handy when you're trying to, especially if you're trying to save money on tour by doing groceries and preparing your own food to be able to take it into the venues. And this is going to be my best friend next week in Budapest, working at the festival, where the festival is providing food, but after our show we only have half an hour to get food. So I will be packing food in a container and having my dinner on the way home. And then to go along with that, having your own set of cutlery. These ones I got in France and are a little bamboo set, but they're very cute and have come in handy. Again, they don't take up that much space. Also, another saving money tip on tour is free hotel breakfast. Bring your container and you can have free lunch too. Do it sneaky, sometimes they get mad at you for that, but make a sandwich, put it in your container. Save money on lunch as well. The next travel essential I have is having a good set of earplugs. Now you're thinking, Ashley, I may not need a good set of earplugs, and this one may not be an essential for everyone, and it's an essential I didn't think I needed, but now that I have it, it has changed my world. So I have the Loop sleep earplugs. I used to classify myself as a good sleeper, as in I can fall asleep quite easily and I can sleep on planes. I used to classify myself as a good sleeper. Turns out, not that good of a sleeper, because tiny, annoying noises whilst trying to fall asleep drive me insane. Like a shower drip that you can't get to stop, or a weird clicking noise in a vent, or snoring, which I didn't think was gonna bother me on tour because my boyfriend is in Australia and I'm going on tour. I didn't think snoring was gonna be an issue. Wrong. I was in a small town in France, in a small cute hotel room, thin walls. My neighbor was snoring. My neighbor, the person in the hotel room next to me, was snoring, and I could not sleep. It was driving me insane. I remember calling Cody being like, I can't sleep. I ended up wearing these, and then I did also, I think because I knew he was snoring, I had to like play music as well. It was a whole ordeal. But had I not had these, I would not have slept a peep that night, and it was actually driving me insane. So Loop earplugs. I have also discovered that I really enjoy these on the plane as well. And I'm someone that I enjoy the hum of the plane. You can still hear the hum, but this blocks out the noise. So like, say there's an unhappy baby or an unhappy toddler, this will help. If you're wearing these and you're sleeping on a plane, you're unlikely to wake up to an unhappy child, or I've even fallen asleep wearing these with an unhappy child wailing away. So I find these really useful, and they come in a nice little case and you just pop them in. They sit really nicely in your ear. You can sleep on your side. Very cute, very sleek. And like on planes and stuff, like they're not annoying or bulky. They come in different sized, like the top part comes in different sizes. I have very tiny ears, so I use the extra small. Again, not sponsored, I just love them. And I think, am I up to my last item? So the last item I have, and arguably one of the most important ones, is to have a multifunctional backpack or a really, really good backpack. But this was actually gifted to me, and I do have an affiliate link for LSKD in my description box below. I swear by their activewear. Their activewear is my favorite. I love LSKD. Pretty much all of my activewear is from LSKD, so. But having a multifunctional backpack, I use this one as my carry-on for airplanes. I know some people like having the wheelie carry-ons, which work well for some people, but for me, if I'm doing my long haul flight, I usually have my suitcase and my hula hoops. I don't need another wheelie suitcase. Too much hassle for me, so having a really good backpack is handy. This one's really great. It's got, like most backpacks have, it's got a back pocket, which is good for laptop and documents for travel. So I usually have all my documents and my laptop in this side zip, which on most bags, it usually opens on the top. This laptop compartment is on the side, which is great because you don't have to take your backpack fully off to be able to access this pocket. You can just take one arm out and access this side pocket, which is very handy. It's got, their sides are the same on both sides. So it's got another pocket that opens up with a mesh compartment in here. What do I have in here? The Flying Ashtons. So it's got a zipped up pocket up top and then a side pocket, which I call the water bottle pocket. And this one actually has a really cool feature where it's a zip and then it opens up for you to fit your water bottle. And then when your water bottle's not in there, instead of it being loose and hanging, you can zip it up so it's nice and compact. It's also got these front clips where you can hang your travel neck pillow from. It's also got a front compartment with a pocket and then two mesh pockets in here. I don't know what you're storing in your bag, but I use that for my Kindle and different things. It opens at the top, as you would assume a normal backpack. But it also, to get into the main compartment, it also opens like a suitcase. So the top part, the front part opens up like a suitcase as well to get into here. It has two mesh pockets and one like waterproof clear pocket in the front of the bag. This top one can be accessed through just the top as well, which is very important. And it's got these removable sections. So this is how I usually use it, but it's got these removable Velcro sections. So you can have it like this with 3 sections, or you can pop the middle one in and you can separate your camera equipment, various different things. And then if you've got the shelving in, this top section can be accessed via the top as well. It's also got a separate bag for if you've got shoes. And this one's great because instead of it being loosey-goosey on the inside, there's another zip on the inside so that you can conceal it when you're not traveling with shoes. But also, you don't necessarily need this bag specifically. I recommend this bag. It's a great one. And you would have seen me use this in my most recent vlogs and will continue to see me use it in upcoming vlogs and stuff. I use it as my carry-on. I use it as a bag to get to and from the venue. It's a great training bag. Having a multifunctional backpack is very handy. Those are my travel essentials that has made living on tour and traveling a hell of a lot more of a comfortable experience. Let me know what you think of these down below in the comments, and let me know if there's anything that I missed that is your travel essential that you swear by. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this has been a little bit helpful, and I wish you the safest, most comfortable travel that you can ever have. I wish that for you, because I believe that everyone should be as comfortable as possible whilst traveling. So I wish that for you. I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.